Aside from treating your sweetie to a special day, this Valentine's, show yourself some love and check out the treatments available, both surgical and non-surgical, at Boulder Plastic Surgery. Both Dr. Hans Kusley and Dr. Wynn Hartley together have more than 40 years of surgical experience, from breast reconstruction to facial rejuvenation. Boulder Plastic Surgery has long been hailed not only as one of the best plastic surgery clinics in the state, but in the nation. Thanks for joining me, both doctors. Thank you for coming on the show. But before we talk about your expertise, I just want our viewers to get a quick look at your facility and what you have available there. So take a peek.
I'm a problem solver. And when I see someone, whether it's from a cosmetic standpoint or a reconstructive standpoint, I look at them and try to visualize an end result.
I got into plastic surgery when my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was in college, and her plastic surgeon really had a profound impact on our family and on her recovery, and I saw what a tremendous impact that plastic surgeon could have in that regard.
We look at the raw material. We look at patient desires. Obviously, everybody has a different idea of what their ideal outcome would be.
We really spend a lot of our time listening before we ever discuss a procedure, before we ever even do an exam, to try to figure out exactly what's driving a patient to come into our practice. What we believe is that every patient is an individual, and no one is ever treated exactly the same way, because no problem, be it a reconstructive problem or an aesthetic or cosmetic problem, is exactly the same. Our practice is divided basically into reconstructive and cosmetic surgery, and we do practice about half and half. Most of our reconstructive surgery is based around breast cancer and skin cancer. Most of our cosmetic surgery is divided either into mommy makeovers, tummy tucks, breast lifts, breast augmentations, or facial rejuvenation. Facelifts, upper lid operations, things to make the face look younger and healthier. Four Seasons is designed to provide medical peels, medical skin care, laser resurfacing. We treat pigment, we treat redness, all types of conditions of the skin to help improve someone's appearance with or without surgery. With any kind of facial rejuvenation, there needs to be a foundation of skin care that you build on. There's not any operation that you can do to the face that doesn't do better and doesn't last longer if you take care of it. And a lot of that has to do with the quality of your skin and how well you maintain it. It's not what's done in the operating room necessarily, but what's done in the operating room in conjunction with what people can do at home.
I would say breast augmentation I've probably done between 2,000 and 2,500 over the last 25 years. Breast surgery in general, probably twice that, with reconstruction and reduction and the various other breast procedures that we do.
Botox fillers are products that we use in the non-surgical realm at Boulder Plastic Surgery to help people look young, treat the signs and symptoms of aging in a more cost-effective and less downtime environment. The biggest take-home reward that we get is the smiles that we see on people's faces. And some of it is dealing with a crisis situation like a cancer diagnosis, and some of it is just restoring a body that was ravaged by childbirth, for lack of a better term.
Do you love what you do?
I do. Always have. Probably will until I retire, which is not in the near future.
Excellent. Wow, great place. One-stop shop really for everything, for surgical and facial needs. I can tell you both have a passion for what you do, which is really cool. And Dr. Hartley, when I Google breast augmentation in Boulder, first and foremost, your company comes up. Why did you decide to actually make breast augmentation and reconstruction what you do? Why did you decide to go with that?
Well, Denise, my mom is a breast cancer survivor. She was diagnosed when I was in college, and I saw what an incredible impact her reconstructive surgeon had on our family and on her recovery, and that's what really drove me into the practice. Most of our practice centers on moms, and we are able to give back, some volume, some shape, some self-confidence, not only to a cancer diagnosis patient, but also to someone whose body's just changed a little bit with time.
Boy, you've changed them not only physically, but emotionally. You've given them back that self-esteem, too, when you do that. And I want to talk about how you both give back. But before we do that, Valentine's Day, if you're still looking for that last-minute gift to give someone, I want to tell you about this great special. It's a sweetheart of a deal for all women interested in breast augmentation. You're offering $900 off for anyone calling in today for silicone breast implants. That's an amazing deal, $900 off. Great deal.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, pick up the phone and call 303-443-2277, 303-443-2277. And Dr. Kusli, many women may not realize that silicone implants are again utilized. The FDA is approved, everything's okay. So give me a little idea of what you do there, and with the FDA approval, how exciting this is for many patients.
Well, Denise, as you said earlier, silicone gel breast implants were reapproved for cosmetic applications about 3 years ago. They're safe, they're a better implant. We really had silicone gel breast implants for every other application until 3 years ago, and now we can use them again for primary breast augmentation for that first-time patient that will give them a superior result overall, and we know that they're safe.
I want to point out there's a lot of women, a lot of moms that watch this show. So talking girl to girl, I mean, looking at the pictures that you have here, it's very natural. It's not overdone. And that's very important to get the right surgeon so you know that it's going to be natural looking.
Well, at Boulder Plastic Surgery, certainly that's what our patients are looking for. Colorado tends to be a very fit group of women. They don't want to look overdone. This isn't Hollywood. It's not LA. Our patients are moms. They want to look like moms. They want to be able to go to the pool and pick their kids up at school and just feel natural and feel good about their bodies.
And what about the facial rejuvenation procedures that you offer there?
Well, facial rejuvenation is another very big part of our practice. These are a few of our patients that you can see on the screen. We offer everything from non-invasive or minimally invasive procedures like Botox and soft tissue fillers that are injected in the office to more surgical procedures like facelifts, eyelid procedures, brow lifts. Again, all done through as much of a minimally invasive approach as we can so that the recovery is very limited. People are back to work, they're back to their life as quickly as they can be, and their results are again very natural. We don't want to change the way anyone looks, we just want to freshen it up.
Yeah, just that healthy glow. 303-443-2277. Guys, if you're watching, this is a great thing. A little gift card, let the ladies go pamper themselves. Dr. Kusli, along with Boulder Plastic Surgery, you offer 4 Seasons skincare. You have some really great stuff going on there, including pro-fractional treatments. Tell me about that.
Pro-fractional is a erbium laser that takes care of skin wrinkles, it rejuvenates the skin, it deals with pigment irregularities, and the beauty of it is that there's not much downtime with it. Patients can have a pro-fractional laser treatment at the end of the week, go back to work early the following week. Results are cumulative, so therefore we do have to have a series of these treatments for the best overall result.
Okay, and that gets rid of the brown spots, helps with the sagging, right?
Yes, exactly.
And right now, today only, and it's good for men too, look at that picture before and after. Today only, when you call Boulder Plastic Surgery, you are going to get $500 off their pro-fractional package of 4 treatments. That's 4 treatments, but you got to call today, okay? It's today only. You have some amazing results for tummy tucks, mommy makeovers. Tell me about that. Let's look at some of these pictures. And who does this best serve?
Well, mommies that have had babies.
Yeah.
And I think the 2 areas that are most affected are women's breasts and their abdomens. So with breasts, we tend to deal with the deflation that occurs after breastfeeding, either with a breast implant to add volume, or a breast implant along with a lift, or a lift alone to restore shape. With the abdomen, we try to restore the abdomen to that pre-pregnancy shape, and that includes the deeper structural tissue, muscle, fascia, and then tightening up the skin and sometimes adding liposuction as well.
And after having children, it doesn't matter. Once that stomach wall is stretched out, the muscle wall, it doesn't matter how many sit-ups you do or how much cardio, it's not going to go back to being unless you have the surgery.
Yes.
Dr. Hartley, you support several charities, and one I want to mention is the Blue Sky Ridge. It helps abused children.
That's exactly right. In fact, we're having an open house next week in our office to raise some money for Blue Sky Ridge. We've got a very fun evening planned. We're going to have wine and hors d'oeuvres and some information. We're going to have jewelry and shopping. We're going to be giving away Botox every 10 minutes. We're going to be giving away fillers. We're going to be giving away laser treatments, makeup consultations, all kinds of things in an effort to raise some money for some of the abused children in the Boulder area.
Okay, so you're paying it forward. You're doing good for children, and you get food, wine, and Botox? Come on!
Come on up!
Do I need to say more?
And we'll be there to answer questions
Good.
for patients that may not want to have a specific consultation. We'll be there all evening.
Oh, that's good. One-on-one consultations with them. Another place that you help is the Butterfly Foundation. What's that about?
That's right. The Butterfly Foundation is another nonprofit foundation that takes women that are down and out for whatever reason in their life and tries to do whatever they can to boost them back up. We have, for example, a gal that we did who was a breast cancer survivor. Her breast reconstruction did not go well, and she was left fairly scarred and fairly traumatized from that procedure. When we first met her, she really had no self-confidence and was very, you could just tell she was a very down in the dumps kind of woman. We were able to redo her entire breast reconstruction, give her body and her shape back, but in addition, she got hair treatments and makeup lessons and things to really just overall improve her self-image. And as you can see from this picture, it almost doesn't even look like the same woman. She carries herself with a completely different attitude, and that was part of the gift we were able to give back to her.
You can see it. You're both so invested emotionally too, probably from experiences at a young age, like you said. Thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
having
We
us.
appreciate it.
Very happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Thank
Day.
you. Yeah, first timers on the show. It was great to have you guys. Let's take a look at their specials one more time, okay? Call in right now and take advantage of $900 off deals for silicone breast augmentation. $900 off. They're offering their Pro Fractional laser packages of 4 at $500 off. And if you call now and mention the show, they're offering Botox at just $10 a unit. $10 a unit. The number again, 303-443-2277. You can go to their website, boulderplasticsurgery.com. Make sure you call in RSVP to their Ladies' Night Out. That's February 22nd, and they're limiting their guest list to the first 100 callers. This segment was paid for by Primetime Media.